7 of the last 8 meetings. And they can even up the series. Next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. A little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 71 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football. He gains yardage for him, chews up clock.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft. But he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there. Now a first down carry for Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing, Jones. Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And for the first time, here comes the Cleveland Browns offense. Quarterbacked by Baker Mayfield, 4th-year man from Oklahoma. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the the 24. Mayfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Chubb will get the call, running left. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, 4th fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse, and I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Cleveland offense making their way out.
And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Handoff comes to Chubb.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Mayfield on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing, Mayfield. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A give. This is Chubb. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Now Parkey for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They hand this off to Harris. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on a punt for New England.
Back deep, Ryan Switzer. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A 1st down throw for Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the 2nd half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half.
And some good special teams coverage.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield on play action. He's going to look deep now for Landry.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off play action, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Looking for the end zone. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run with Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Completes it to Aguilar. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards there for number 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,